starting my training for the half marathon. I can't talk properly. Okay, so it's the end of week 5, and last time I weighed in, it was 235. I weighed in at 230 today, so that's a total of 5 pounds. In the last 2 weeks, I've been really amping up my training for the half marathon. I've been doing a lot more running on my own. I'm up to 6K now, so that feels really good. I definitely didn't think I would be here so soon. I'm having to do 7K this week, so I did a little bit of running with one of our trainers, Brian, and so we just did a little bit of a recovery run. My legs were a little bit sore because I had been doing a lot. So we just took it easy and we went out just around the gym here. We did 4.25 kilometers in about, I think it was 35 minutes, so it was pretty good pace, but definitely stopped when I felt like I should. And then I did some sprints with Miguel, which was pretty fun. Yeah, it's really intense. Definitely different muscles than just running. So I was a little bit sore after that, but now I know what I'm doing, so that's good.
With your, so the plank right away you got it done, no problem. The 2-minute plank?
I think we're at 1.5 right now.
Why don't we try right now?
Right now?
Right now. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
You're gonna have to talk to me while you do it.
10 seconds, don't put that knee down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yay. Now we can continue the video with a red face.
What do you want to say to anybody out there that may be in a similar place as you were at the beginning?
You know, you're always going to have stuff. Like, there's never gonna be a perfect time in your life when you don't have stuff going on. Like, life is happening all the time. So it's just a matter of starting, first of all. Just the hardest part is just starting. Like, make that decision to find a gym or make that decision to find a trainer or something and just start. And then the hardest part is out of the way. Like, yeah, it's gonna hurt and suck after that too, but like, you know, once you start, it's out of the way, and then just keep moving.
Yeah, it was 254. The last 2 weeks have been kind of up and down. Like, last week was kind of rough, this week was good. And so I sat down on night shift and I planned all my workouts, massages after the workouts, and then meals, and just kind of organizing more than trying to meet other goals. My goal this time was to organize, because clearly not organizing is not working. That included buying a massive lunch bag from Popeyes. It's crazy. It's got like trays and shit. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. But so far it's working for me. There's really no excuse now for me to not have enough food in a day while I'm on the go, 12-hour shifts, taking, you know, running to the gym. If I keep it in my car with the ice packs that come with it, there's really no excuse. So let me show you. I guess you're gonna have to play the fast forward doo-doo-doo-doo, like MTV Cribs. Okay, one sec. Okay. So this is what I have. These come with this thing. And it's crazy. Like, honestly, this thing is nuts. I will show you what it looks like when it's packed. Okay, this is what this looks like. So there's 3 compartments. I put my sandwich up here. Stuff that is okay, not being totally cold. This stuff, my tea, some cutlery, a soda, club soda, protein, cutlery, some oatmeal. Honestly, this thing has everything. My honey, some fruit snacks. There's really no excuse, honestly. And that's what is working for me. So if it takes a little bit of organizing and it's fun to do and I feel like a total badass carrying this thing around. Anyways, shouts out to Miguel and Popeyes. So in the last 2 weeks I've changed, like I've noticed, you know, I'm here down a couple pounds here and there, but clothes are fitting. Clothes that I ordered never fit, and I was so upset, and I just threw them away. Not away, but on top of my dresser. And then the other day I was like, I want to see if these fit. So camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. I'm in a really good mood today. I want to tell a story about when I bought these jeans online and they came and they didn't fit. They didn't even get up. I couldn't even put them on, like, up. And today I'm wearing them. So it just goes to show that even though the numbers aren't outrageously low in a week, like I think I'm down a couple pounds, I'm wearing clothes that I couldn't even put on. So non-scale victory for me. And I just wanted to share that, to remind everyone that not to get obsessed with the numbers on the scale, and have a good day. That last meeting we had was intense.
Yeah.
Like,
tell me about that. So for them,
I don't want to talk about it.
People don't know it, so people don't know.
Miguel brought us all in and we all talked, but it was let's shit on Val meeting, but not really. It was Miguel's tough love that I've never experienced. So like I was questioned whether I'm still in this or not, and that really hit me because what I'm doing in my mind are like little tiny things that I think I'm doing that's good, so I don't know that I'm not still in it or I'm giving that perception. So it was intense, and it was a reminder that I need to really focus and hit the ground because I'm not bungee jumping on April 2nd. It's not happening. And I told my mom that, and she's like, no. She's like, if I had 3 weeks left, there wouldn't be a damn thing going in my mouth. Like, getting sick of being compromised and having to tie my friggin' shoelaces. Like, you know, it's just these little things that you're like, oh, this is so difficult, you know? It's like, it's hard to think of something right now, but that's like just bending down, tying up your shoelaces is difficult when you are overweight, and then you stand up and you're like winded and oh man, like what? No. I'm so sick of that. Doing this has shown what I'm capable of, what I still struggle with, like mentally, what I go through, the battles inside, what causes those, what are those triggers. It's just been helpful psychologically a lot more than it has been physical, but the physical gains attribute to the mental, so either way I feel like I'm coming out on top.
You know what, another part of this, another factor that is very, very important in this is just the emotional aspect of it. Like, you could just trade your body for a different one overnight.
Yeah.
But your mental patterns,
I'll just ruin that body.
Yes, those don't come attached to your body.
That's just it.
We think, or it's easy to believe that as soon as our body is different, that those patterns and negative thoughts are going to be gone.
And that's what I've always thought.
Bullshit.
For all my life. If I just looked like that, I'd be fine. But it's not true. Now I'm learning that, like, even if we did that, swap bodies with someone, I'd just destroy that one too, because this needs to change. So that's why I'm happy to notice those changes.
That's huge.
It is huge, and it's taken a long time.
If you could travel back in time to whatever.
Yeah.
Wednesday, February 1st.
Okay.
And you could chat with Val.
Yeah.
What would you say?
What would I say? Oh God, I would say, I'm so emotional. Why do you do this to me?
I get paid by how many tears you shed. So.
Here they come. There's $1, $2, ching, ching, ching. Add the sound effects in those, okay? I would say buckle up, because this is gonna be really hard. It's been so hard. Oh, physically, mentally, everything has just been really hard. But then it's been so rewarding. Just like, I just tell her, bring your shovel, because you're going digging, and don't give up. Do not give up.
So it is the end of week 5. We didn't film. We took a break from filming last week with all the Biggest Loser stuff that's been going on. The last time that you saw me weigh in, I was 319, and this morning I was 313.
Okay.
So the last couple weeks has mostly for me been working on the triathlon, the sprint triathlon that we're doing on April 4th. I've been running. Last week we did 5 kilometers, and I think she lied to me because it felt like 10. But it wasn't, it was only 5. For me, I would have beat myself up for days about not being as fast as I thought I should, not being as, fit as I thought I should, it not being as easy as I thought it should. So,
you know what? It's funny because what has been recurrent since we've been filming is those freaking prisoner get-ups, right? And how you try them, they hurt, they're hard. You just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. And in the past, I'm just assuming here that whenever you encountered something like that, and that that little voice came in to beat you down, it would lead down a path of.
It would be a start for me. It would be like, well, you couldn't do this. You didn't have a good workout. I know what'll make you feel better. Let's eat some shitty food. And then there comes that little guilt from that, right? And, oh, well, I had a shitty meal. I may as well have a shitty day.
Yeah.
And then the same thing, the day turns into the weekend, and the weekend turns into Monday morning, and you think, well, I've blown it now, so.
I calculated that I have to do 6.2, and that's where I am right now. So I am almost done. Okay, so there we are. That is, I'm pretty sure it's miles, so we've done our 10K. And now I am going to go to the pool and do some laps. Now it says 6.5. I'm having a really rough moment. I got on the scale this morning and it says my weight is up. So I know I don't have to weigh in this week until Wednesday morning, which is okay. It could be food choices that I made this weekend just being too high in sodium. It could be a lot of things. But you get stuck in your head and you think, I'm working harder than I ever have before. I'm doing things that I've never done before. I'm consistently tracking my food and eating, you know, under most days my daily allotment of calories. So what the hell? Probably the first time in a while. I mean, I've struggled with needing to do things that have been difficult, but this is the first time in a while that I'm having a moment where it's like, well, why? What's the point if you're not getting results? It just doesn't make any sense.
That was tough. When I saw that, I was like, holy shit. I was glad that you reached out.
Yeah.
Because you can tell that's a moment, right?
Well, but I mean, that's all it was. You know, it was a moment. I got through it, I got past it, I didn't say, screw it. I struggled with the why. We always were, and we're always going to struggle with the why, right? I mean, and it's not just weight loss, it's life, right? We have bumps. But, yeah, it just felt like that for me would have been enough of a motivator to backslide. Huge. You know, I stopped and I thought, okay, this is ridiculous. It can't necessarily be, you know, a 6-pound weight gain. So yeah, I was just like, if I go and eat something that I'm not supposed to, it could be, right? I might take something that isn't really a thing and make it a thing. Yeah. And I didn't, you know, I mean, I wanted to recognize that I have done a lot, and I don't want to screw up. You know, I'm really, like, that's like in the back of my head all the time is, look what you've done. And, you know, I know what it feels like to quit, and I know what it feels like to give up, and I know what it feels like to say screw it and wind up back up at, you know, 350 pounds, and I don't want to go back there. We're headed in the right direction, and I'd like to keep going in that same direction. So those thoughts were in my head too, and they're stronger than the other thoughts, which is good, because the other thoughts would have at one point in time drowned those right out. Yeah. So it's kind of like my dream.
So today is, I guess it marks the end of week 5. For the past week, over a week, because we didn't do any filming last week. We've been on, had a little bit of a break. We had decided to try this intermittent fasting in addition to cutting back 200 calories a day. So my total calories per day is now at 1,700 calories. And so the first week of intermittent fasting, I lost 7 pounds. So it definitely seemed to kickstart something that that helped let go of some weight.
Shit.
I mean, anyone dying is never easy, so just guilt of not being able to be there for my dad, but I can't. Like, it doesn't, I don't think that would be the best thing for me, and that feels really selfish. So I'm having a hard time with that.
And he says it's okay, don't worry, but you still are like, yeah, I should be there.
Yeah, of course.
So how did that start playing into everything? The feeling of guilt, where did it lead? How did it pull you away from?
I think I recognized it as guilt right away, and that's why I reached out to Elizabeth, because I know that she's been dealing a lot with just these feelings of guilt that I have. Like, I feel guilty about everything, like time for myself or time away from my family and everything else. So
that's why I reached out to her, and she kind of walked me through whether or not I should feel guilty, like am I doing something wrong? And I don't think that I am. But I'm scared to look back on it like 5 years and go, yeah, really should have gone. That was really shitty of me. So, but I recognize it as guilt and that it wasn't serving anything. And I didn't kind of let myself spiral out of, you know, eating with my feelings or drinking or anything. So it's not like, I think I still stayed on track.
It just weighed on you.
Yeah.
Let's imagine that it is that you just bungee jumped and we just wrapped it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wrapped the whole thing up.
Merci.
Wow! Whoa! What's your plan going forward?
Oh boy. I think my plan going forward, kind of after everything is done with this, is to just keep going. I don't plan on changing how often I'm working out or how I'm eating. I want to try and keep up with the intermittent fasting. I'm going to continue to find other challenges that I want to accomplish and get ready for tough mudder. It's like beast mode time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Awesome. Let's do it. You ready? Nice and slow.
So that means I'm 2 pounds away from 75 overall.
So in total you've lost 73 pounds?
Yes.
How long?
Since August. Like
September, October, November, December, January, February, March.
7 months.
73 pounds. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's all your hard work. But I'm here feeling like I called it on day 1.